Hey guys, it's Crypto Trader Vader here. I'm a little bit sweaty, so I apologize for that. I just came out of the sauna. But I was thinking in the sauna about trading psychology and more specifically how this book that I'm reading, The 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson, how it relates to trading psychology. And in that book, Jordan Peterson talks about the lobster population, or just lobsters in general. And he talks about how the winning lobsters, the lobsters with the bigger claws, they end up winning the best food, they end up getting the more privileged mates, they end up getting the best shelter, they end up winning fights against their peers. They, in other words, win a larger percentage of the available resources. And what that means is that there's less resources or less winnings available for the rest of the population. In other words, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. So if you have, say 10% of lobsters, or 10% say well, let's talk about traders. If we look at traders and we apply the same principle of hierarchy and distribution of wealth, the winning 10 or 20% of traders will take a larger percentage of the profits available to everybody. And what that means is that, let's say the top 10% of traders have taken half of the available profits, right? Which isn't unheard of. I think that would be pretty reasonable distribution. So top 10% are taking half. That leaves only half of the available profits for the remaining 90% of traders. And what that essentially means is that the average trader is a losing trader. So you have to do everything in your power to get out of the average trader mentality. So with the recent kind of altcoin pump, you can see in the background I've got some charts. I think it's Tron's in the background there. But there's been a bunch of coins recently that have pumped up really high, and because people know that I trade cryptocurrencies, I get a couple of messages saying, "Oh, is it too late to jump on Sia coin, or should I get on Verge coin?" And by this stage, it's already taken off, and these people are the average trader, and what that means is they're the losing trader. So even though they can jump on the bandwagon maybe once or twice and win, ultimately they're going to end up losing. The way that I think of it is, it's like gambling but with really bad odds. So if you were to give me $1 and I flip a coin, if it lands on heads, I keep your $1. And if it lands on tails, I'll give you your $1 back and I'll give you 50 cents. That's not fair odds, because really if it was fair odds, if it was tails, I'd have to give you $1. But instead I'm only giving you 50 cents. So you're getting pretty bad odds on that. That's what it's like buying during a pump. Because if you flip a coin once, you might win 50 cents. You might win 2, 3, 4 times in a row if you're really lucky. But ultimately, you're going to end up losing. Because eventually it's going to come back around, the other side of the coin is going to flip, and you're going to end up losing your $1 and giving away your profits very quickly. And that's what happens with these pumps, because you can make a quick profit, but ultimately you're probably going to end up losing and holding the bag. So, yeah. So that's it. Don't buy during pumps. What's the lesson, right? The lesson is to make sure that you're putting yourself in the longer term strategic view. You're buying coins before they pump. You're buying coins when they're making the right sort of chart formations. I always talk about the 1, 2, 3 bottom formation, but you can have a variety of different kind of indicators or formations that you might use to indicate to you that a coin might be starting to turn around and go up. But you want to be buying during that stage when the hype isn't there, because that way you can place your sell orders at these really high levels, and then when the hype train does start up about one of these coins, or the markets do start to turn around and hype starts to build as a result of the price going up, you're already in a position to be selling those coins to the losing majority. That's it. That's the lesson for the day. All right, peace.